Hello band students, how are you doing? Mr. Longstaff here. Today we're going to start doing some playing together. I know that lots of you don't have your instruments still, as I've told you several times. As soon as we figure out a safe way to get those instruments to you, I'll let you know, and we'll work that out. And you'll get your instruments just as soon as we can do it with health and safety guidelines being followed. Okay, so we'll start with some exercises in the Standard of Excellence Red Book. So this will be for any students at Fairhaven and Caroline Robins. And it could be grade 6, grade 7, or grade 8 students. We're going to start with real simple stuff because the instruments haven't been touched very much in the last month or so. So I'm just going to play a couple of warm-ups. What I like to do is I'll play them for you, and then I'll count them in each time, so that you can actually count them in with me. You can listen, or you can join in and try and play along with me, or you can listen first and then play them afterwards. We'll start with a warm-up that we were using before this situation started on page 15 of the Standard of Excellence, number 56, the warm-up. Interesting. You can see Rusty the tuba is right behind me. I'll use him one of these times as well. I'm using my good old E-flat tuba here for this first video. And here is warm-up number 56 in Standard of Excellence, page 15. I'll count it in, and then you can listen and play after, or you can play along with me. There's our first note. Here we go. Warm-up number 56. 1, 2, ready. There's the warm-up. Now, before I record this video, I played a whole bunch of notes on my tuba. I buzzed on my mouthpiece, and I got myself ready to go. You can start playing just right on the warm-up if you want, or you can play something else to get yourself ready to go, and then start working with me on number 56 in the Standard of Excellence. The next one we're going to play is number 48. This is the one where it's actually the William Tell Overture, but in the book, Mr. Pearson, the very funny man, calls it Go Tell Bill. So number 48, we'll take it at a medium sort of pace. I'll count it in. You can play it after me, or you can play it with me at the same time. Here's my count-in. Here's number 48 on page 13 of Standard of Excellence. Here we go. And here's our starting note. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's number 48. Now, we're going to go way back in the book for the next one. Here's a fun one that everyone knows. It's actually called Mary Had a Little Lamb, but in our book it's called Merrily We Roll Along. It's on page 9. It's number 23. And we'll play this with the repeat, or as I like to say in class, we'll play it as written. And here's number 23, Merrily We Roll Along. In Standard of Excellence, page 9. 1, 2, 3. I was thinking to myself, what would be one more fun thing that we could do in Standard of Excellence? If you turn the page to page 11 and look at 37, this is that round that we've practiced a few times called Sweetly Sings the Donkey. Now, if you're a grade 7 or 8 student, this is one you probably haven't looked at very much lately, but you hopefully remember it. Grade 6s, hopefully you remember it as well. It's the song that, like I like to say, it's false advertising because donkeys do not sound sweet. But since this song is played as a round, here's how it's going to work. This is number 37 on page 11. I'll count it in, and then I will hold up my finger like this and point at you when part 2 starts. Remember, when you play around, you start from the first note and you go to the last note. You don't start in the middle or stop in the middle. You go from note number 1 to the final note of the song. But if you're in group 2, which you folks would be, I'd be group 1, you'd be group 2. If you're in group 2, you just start on the first note later. You start it when I am halfway down the song. So when you see this, that's when you start playing at the beginning of 37. You're also welcome to just play along with me right from the beginning at the same time as me. That would be just fine as well. So here's page 11, number 37, Standard of Excellence, Sweetly Sings the Donkey. Here's the first note. All right, I'll count it in. I'll give you one of those when group 2 is supposed to start at the beginning. Here we go. Sweetly Sings the Donkey. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So there's just a few tunes that you can practice and play. I'd also encourage you to just put the instrument on your face and play some notes. My warm-up sounded like this before I started the video. Then I played a little melody that I enjoyed. And then I was ready to go. So I'd encourage you to just put the instrument on your face and play. Percussionists, even if you don't have a drum at home, hopefully you have drumsticks. If you don't have drumsticks, you can hopefully find 2 sticks that will work. I don't know, 2 chopsticks maybe, 2 pieces of wooden doweling. You can definitely play along with all of us who are practicing while watching this video. Watch in the next couple of days. I'm going to put up another video with some more warm-up and playing ideas while you're at home, and I will play more from the books. So this video has been for Fairhaven and Caroline Robins students using the Standard of Excellence Red book. Thanks, take care of yourself, stay safe, I'll see you again soon.